talking about episode number 7, finding who you truly are. And I want to start with one of my favorite quotes from this chapter, which talks about abundance, okay? Which is really interesting, and it really changed the way I think about abundance. It changed my way of thinking. I will read. If the thought of lack, whether it's be money, recognition, or love, has become part of who you think you are, you will always experience lack. Rather than acknowledge the good that is already in your life, all you see is lack.
Okay. First, what is lack?
Lack is you don't have it. You don't have it. Lack, like you feel always you don't have it. Lack.
It's not abundance. It's the opposite.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he said, if you always think you don't have recognition, nobody treats you well, you don't have enough money, you always focus on that, you will experience more of that.
Okay.
And you're a big believer of this, right, Fabio?
Mm.
You knew this before, I think, even.
Yes, and so what is for you abundance?
For me? What do you mean? Abundance for me is...
The word abundance.
What is for me?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good question. Oof. Always around me. The trees, the green, the quietness, the sky, and the lovely people that I meet, the conversation that I have, the money that I have, the fruits, the amazing taste of the fruits that we eat, sweetness and the abundance of the fruits that I eat, yes.
What you want to be abundance?
That's a good question, Fabio. This is exactly what he says. If you always think, what do you want to be, your mindset goes straight to what I don't have, you know?
Yes.
So this is a good question, but you should be very careful about your answer, because every time that you will answer, you will think about what I lack. And then when you think about it, the universe will not send you what you lacking of. So let's say I want love, okay? And I want love, and I believe I don't have love. I'm lacking love, relationship. I will experience it more.
So you think when I said I want love, but inside I think my belief is nobody would love me, but I want love. This is lack.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you say I want love, and you still can feel and believe that you are loved, okay, and you feel it also. You have the feeling of I'm loved, okay. I know it's not easy sometimes. It's very hard for people to believe, but it's really the magic of manifestation, you know. If you come from a place of lacking, I don't have, I need, okay, the universe will not give you. You can only get what you give, you know. So if you feel loved, if you give love, the universe will give you also love.
So you need love because you don't give love.
You need love because you don't give love. I don't know. I think if you need love, you would give love, because only by giving you will get love.
So how to open this door if I need the love?
Oh, that's a good question. It's like somebody asked me, I'm lonely. How do I get friends? So my answer is, first be friend. Be a friend,
With everyone.
With yeah, as much as you can, because not because you want friends and you need it. I need now a friend, so I'm going to be a friend. Just be a friend. Listen to people, care about other people. Then the universe will send you more of this. But if you come with expectations, I do this for X and Y, I don't think it will work. Maybe it will work, but you will encounter suffering and it won't last. But the big rule, and this is the rule, Oprah Winfrey, Eckhart Tolle, and many smart people talking about it, you can only get what you give and what you feel and what you believe in, you know? If you believe and if you feel that you have it, you will have it. So if you want, for example, what do you want, Fabio? What do you have? What do you... Yes.
I think what I have is the life. What I need is the freedom of the life.
What do you mean by freedom of life? The external? The money
I
issues?
think the external is the projection of internal. If I'm not free external, I mean something's miss inside. Some things I don't I don't know if I'm not myself, but some things I miss inside, and I can't understand.
So interesting what you said. It's exactly what Eckhart Tolle also says. Your internal state reflects your external state. So if you feel, believe nobody loves me, nobody treats me, nobody respects me, everybody's a liar, everyone is a liar, you will encounter this in your external, you know, your inner state affects your reality.
Exactly. For this reason, I told you many times, if happen in your life, in your external means some things. There is a cause and consequence in this life every time. I really truly believe this.
There is always like a reaction to every act that you do. Karma, you mean?
Yeah, what happened in your life, I mean, always is a sin, is
Well, you call it a sin. It's such a interesting. For me, it's a bit heavy, but I completely understand.
yeah.
So, for example, I was a bit sick in the past few days. You know, what do you think? You said the cooked food that I ate. It's
No, is I think is cook food, but also the experience, because I fight with myself about chapati. Okay, also this affect the experience also with emotion. It's not only cook food. Cook food is the plus. Motorbike. Okay.
also the motorbike was part of it.
All is part.
I believe it absolutely, Fabio. You know, driving on motorbike in these roads, I feel it affects me so much.
Exactly. For me, it's not a motorbike, but for you, yes. So the collective is all this stuff makes some things sick. Sick means you need to understand why you are sick. You need to heal the experience. When yesterday, I don't told you, but yesterday I begin to respect the person work here. So I accept what he did with me.
We can share maybe, so we can remember, and the viewers will be also into it, into this story. So what happened? You're a very conscious person. You don't fight with anyone. That's how I see you. And one time you sat and you ate some big salad with chapate, which is kind of like flat bread, fried flat bread, and you eat your oil and stuff, and really like a meal that you liked for that moment. And then one of the workers that we are now in like some kind of a guest house, really nice on a mountain, full of nature, quietness, birds, in here in Kenya, Africa, really nice. And one of them came to your plate after you organize your like flat bread, your chapati. On top you put like some salads. You put some avocado and all of this kind of stuff. And then this guy just came, and I was shocked when he told me, because I couldn't believe it. He took your chapati from the bottom of the plate. He just took it and like like left all the vegetables on it on your plate and just started to eat the chapati. Like I was like, what? And then he told you you're a good chef, and then you felt really diminished. But what you did afterwards was shocking for me, because one of the spiritual habits that Eckhart Tolle recommends, if your ego was diminished, let it be. Don't try to fix it. Not only that you didn't try to fix it and fight with this person, not even fight, just to tell him, this is not right, which is absolutely okay. You can set boundaries, okay? This is okay. But you went like to the next level. You also gave him money for the dough that you used for the second time. Although you gave him the first time, you gave him more. So you really went through diminishing of your ego. But you said that yesterday you respect this person. You have a new respect for this person. What happened?
When I remember the experience, is fun.
I think it's a big lesson. Like,
It's
never,
like
don't
yeah,
react immediately. Just wait with it.
don't be serious.
Don't be serious about it.
Is this? So I need 2-3 days for realities. This is also plus of the sickness.
And this also creates the sickness.
Yeah.
Because you think if you react, because I would react, Fabio. I would not be able not to react. I would just like, no, don't. Like, sorry, like, not to compare, but like, let's say, like, I don't know, like, a baby comes to you and, no, this is,
Yeah.
you have your own plate or whatever. But I would not tolerate that. And I hope I will not be reactive. I will be just very, not, so what you should, like, what I learned from Eckhart Tolle is not to be negative about it or drama about it. Just to, no, this is mine. Easy, simple. You don't make stories about you. How dare you? What are you doing? Who do you think you are? What are you, a baby? All this kind of stuff. No, this is strengthening your ego, okay? Because you think you are better than the other person. In the end, you suffer, and also all the people around you. You can be very assertive and say, no, this is mine. Don't touch it, please. End of discussion. But you didn't do it, because I think you didn't
But
realize what's going on even.
Yes, but maybe also, but because also I don't eat this every day, and when my body release all of this, release also the experience.
Wow,
So
interesting.
for me now chapati is
Diablo?
no, it's okay. It's not food for me.
This was a lesson, a big lesson for you.
The lesson is, yes, if you eat one food, wait until this food is completely digested. The digestion is also the experience.
So you can tell if it's good or not good for you.
Yeah.
And you feel chapati is?
Not good.
Because of this encounter and because of the digestion, all of this together?
Maybe I do some things not good before, I don't know. And the chapati is just stuff for understand I'm not in the right way.
Yeah. The universe will not stop challenging us, Fabio.
Yeah.
We know that, right? Even if we're in this really lovely, quiet place, I told you, the universe will challenge us in different ways. It will never stop challenging you and also showing you who you truly are, How do you react?
Before you told me you have a choice in your life to choose your way, and I told you, yes, I have choice, but if I'm not in the right way, I suffer. This is the lesson.
I told you you don't have a choice, Fabio. I told you don't have a choice.
No, I have choice.
But you will suffer.
I suffer.
Exactly. I see it completely, and I think I also am like that. But I see I see in you even more that if you won't, look at my voice again. If you won't go in your way, okay, as the universe wants you to go, you will suffer more than the average person. That's why I think I'm here talking to you in Africa right now and not in Israel working 9 to 5 or 10 to whatever. And yes, so because we suffer more, because the universe will ask us to do or push us in a certain directions. For example, me talking to you right now, Fabio, about stuff, about life, sharing. This is really not like I never imagined myself doing that. I'm so shy and private person that I would never share. But the universe pushed me in so many directions that I had no choice. I felt like I really don't have a choice, and I frankly I don't care anymore. You know?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to continue. Like this quote about abundance really struck me. So he continues saying in the chapter number 7, acknowledging the good that is already in your life is the foundation for all abundance. This is so important. If you're not grateful for what you have, the universe will not give you more. And this Oprah Winfrey, I think, all the times talking about it. And she has billions of dollars. I think it was 1 point something or 2, I don't know, or 3 even. But she always says, like, when I give, I get more. When I'm grateful, because if you're not grateful, you will never get more. If you cannot appreciate what you have. And then many people will ask, this is one of my thoughts that came, so how will I will be motivated to do stuff if I don't feel like or something?
It's like when you gift someone one gift, and this someone don't you feel don't is not glad for your gift, you don't have so much energy for the next time to give this. If, for example, also if you give money, more money, respect the price in, I mean, Uber, okay, and after
Uber. Yeah.
this person, okay, is not is not glad. You feel is not glad. The next time you think 2 times before to give more money.
Well, it's so interesting. It's like the market, yeah. When somebody like, oh, okay, it's okay, just give me the money. It's not appreciative. Or I'm not saying that it should be appreciative, like, but sometimes they see white people, so they think they should pay $10, 10 euros for, I don't know, like a fruit or something.
So the microcosm and the macrocosm is the same. See, it's same energy. You should be glad for your stuff because the universe is another entity gift to you some things.
But that was so interesting, Fabio. Yeah, because when you feel like the other person is not appreciative, you don't want to give him more next time. So this is how the universe treats us also. Think about yourself. When you go to some seller or something, and you come to him and you give him something, he's not appreciative of it, okay? He doesn't say thank you. You just take the money and take the product and leave. You don't want to buy anymore. So this is so interesting. So this is like the universe also treat us. If I give you stuff and you're not appreciative, I will not give you more until you will be appreciative.
But also if you appreciate so much. If I want to give you 100, but you are so much excited. Oh no, thank you, no, I don't want it, no, it's too much for me. You lost energy with this. I think it's the middle. Thank you so much. It's the middle.
So also when you say really, really thank you, this doesn't work and the universe will not give you.
Yeah.
But why, Fabio? If you're very appreciative and you go and say, thank you so much.
You fight.
You spend so much energy?
Because
no, if you say no, I can understand. But if you accept,
yeah, but many person don't accept because they want fight because they are shy. I said you because also okay. I remember when I was child and one person give me more money. I'm shy about this, and is a little bit faked. No, thank you. It's too much for me. And the person, no, take. No, 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 take. No, this is a fact. Take no. So the best things is to accept all the gift and to be glad and give love, give emotion with this gift.
This is an important lesson. Like we're talking about it, and we will do, and we'll continue to read more quotes. But I'm like, wow, this is one of the most important things that anyone should learn in his life. You know, to be appreciative, to be grateful. Yes. So there is a like really nice. Continuing with that, there is a really nice spiritual practice that he recommends to do. So I will read. Whenever you think people are withholding from you praise, appreciation, assistance, loving, care, and so on, give it to them. You don't have it, just act as if you had it, and it will come. Then, soon after you start giving, you will start receiving. You cannot receive what you don't give. You cannot receive what you don't give. This is really nice spiritual practice for a few weeks. He recommends to do that. Like really, whatever you think you don't have, praise, appreciation, loving, care, give it. Oh, Papa, this is amazing.
You remember in Watamu when you give peanuts and after we go outside and we find the best peanuts we eat in Watamu.
I remember, yes.
It's like this.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I remember I had like a lot of peanuts, and I just want to give to some worker that worked on a building next to us, and I just gave it to him. I didn't want to throw it. I wanted to give it to someone, and then the same day we got even better ones because we bought more. But this is a really good spiritual practice, and I hope to remember that every minute of my life, just to give and give and give. You know, he has so many other spiritual practices that I like. For example, every time that you are in a situation, think how can you give to the other person. Really, like how can you benefit him? You know. So this is, I really try to remember that always. It's so important. Fabi, do you believe you cannot receive what you don't give? That's an amazing sentence. That's so hard. So, which means if you're lonely, I guess you're not a good friend. It's hard to hear that. But I say it also about myself. When I had periods when I had less friends and more friends, it shows me a lot.
Yeah.
Do you believe that, Fabio? You cannot receive what you don't give. Oh, wow, I just want to quote to tattoo this on my body. I won't, but that's an amazing sentence. Why?
Why?
No, not why, like wow, like, you know, why?
Okay.
It's you know, many times in my life I felt like I wasn't seen. Sometimes I still do by my family, you know, because we are 5 kids, and I was the middle one, exactly the middle one, two younger, 2 older than me. And my parents both in like full-time jobs. I felt that sometimes they don't see me, you know, which makes sense, you know, the middle child syndrome. But I learned from Eckhart Tolle to not become a victim, you know, or made it as my identity, you know. So even if mistakes were made, I don't want it to be part of my identity, because then I draw more of this, you know. If I always think people don't see me, this is what I experience in the outside, you know, and I had enough of suffering, so I want to change.
Okay.
Okay, the acknowledgement of that abundance that is all around you awakens the dormant abundance within. So if you're appreciative of the outside, of everything around you, you can still have goals. You can still have, I want this big house, this this great car, or whatever. You can have it, feel it like you already have it actually. But always come from a gratitude, from appreciative, from a feeling that you already have and you're grateful for it, not from a place of lackness.
I think also when you talk with someone, you should appreciate what you have. It's more powerful.
What do you mean?
I mean, today, the person gave me a beautiful house. I'm glad about to sleep good in this bed. So for me, when you conversate is like pray, okay? When you conversate is like to ask with God, appreciate your life. The best is to give a positive word with someone.
So let's say you go to the workers here and you tell them, thank you so much for the room and for the bed. That's what you mean?
Yes,
Every day?
yes.
Yes, that's amazing. Or be very grateful. I'm always, always try to be very, like, very appreciative of whenever a hotel or whatever I go to and I see people work or clean or whatever. I'm very grateful for that because I think it's so important,
Yeah.
Why it's so important? I don't know. For me, it's not because of manifesting or Eckhart Tolle, just like
No,
because
it's not. If you do for manifesting, it don't happen.
I don't do it for manifest. I just like I want to show people that I see them. I don't see just work,
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, It looks so nice, I think it's so important to give, this is, and it's a very controversial person, okay, even for me,
Yeah.
but there is some nice stuff that I learned from him. Peterson, yeah, Golden Peterson, I think,
Yeah.
yes. So he said, when every time that somebody do a good thing, and you tell him, "Oh, thank you so much, this was really nice," he has so much motivation to continue to do that, compared to a person that you tell him, "Why didn't you throw out the garbage? Why didn't you lock the door? Why didn't you?" So when you do the stuff, you are more like very appreciative. Then the other person will do it more. Yes. Fabio, if you don't speak so much, I will just continue to read more and more quotes. I will read the whole book,
Yeah.
the whole chapter.
If I if I need, yes.
Okay, so I continue with more amazing spiritual practices. So when you smile at a person, when you smile at a stranger, there is already a minute outflow of energy. You become a giver. Ask yourself often, what can I give here? How can I be of service to this person, this situation? Oh my God. This is maybe one of, like, I cannot, like, this chapter, really, like, I thought the other chapters are amazing, which they are. This chapter, I almost quote all of it. And these spiritual practices, I practice always. How can I be, like I told,
How can I be a giver?
how can I be a giver? Yeah, exactly. You become a giver. If you just smile at a stranger, just smile, So many people don't smile here. I remember I was in the market and this one lady smiled at me so much. I bought the stuff that she sold and I said, "Oh, thank you so much. Your smile is so nice, so wonderful." And she told me, "Of course, I'm a seller. I have to smile. I have to, even if I don't feel so good, I have to smile. Of course, like I feel it's so obvious because, this is the energy you want to push outside, yeah,
Yeah.
to give. So you want to get it also from the customers, You want good customers." Why, Fabio? I thought about it this morning. Sometimes I feel like, why do I bargain with them so much? Why do I'm like, but it's only because they give me this energy, so I push back. It's not good to be reactive in that way. and I try not to. I bargain, but I try not to be identified with it or not to be attached to it. I always I'm always flexible. I'm like always in my mind. Okay, I give more. I know that I'm like a forest. I'm a foreigner forest. Okay, I wish I would be a forest. I'm a foreigner, and I'm always like, okay, I will give more because I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue so much. But what I'm saying is the energy they give me, I give back. So if I'm smiling, I will get it. Okay.
Okay.
If they smile, I also smile, and it's so important. I cannot emphasize how much important it is. You know, there is a great TV show. There is many versions in each country which calls "Dine with Me." Dine with me. So they take 5 strangers. I told you about it, and they every day, one of the one of the
Yeah.
persons make a meal, and everybody like vote for the meal. And I remember this girl was so a bit mean, you know, against the other girls
Okay.
in this group. But one of the women there did not even allow this energy to come to her. She was always hugging and kissing and telling her how beautiful she is and how she smells good. She really had like a good energy of like a person, good
Yeah.
energy. And the other woman could not. She said to the camera, "She drives me crazy." I don't know what to do because she just wants. I'm sorry, but she it seems like she just wants to hate, you know,
Yeah.
or to fight. But she couldn't. She didn't allow her, you know.
Yeah.
That was amazing aha moment for me. Yeah. Ask yourself often, what can I give here? How can I be of service to this person, this situation? If I want one thing that will for people to remember from this episode is this. How can I give here? How can I be of service? Side note, yes, when you give, you get. Okay, this is really nice. But this is amazing practice. If we all will do it, if we all do it more, oh my God, the world will be so much nicer, you know? Just to give good energy. You don't need to do so much. Smile to the other person, be generous, be patient, you know?
Yes, but in one times it's not simple to do this every day.
Do you have something in particular that you remember?
Mm. I mean, if this person don't give you well things, it's not simple to give abundance. Give
If the person, what do you mean? It's not nice?
is not nice with you. It's not simple to give love.
True. So you don't have to. You don't have to accept violent or mean behavior. You don't have to. Same for me. Like for example, you don't have to. So you can be very. But if you can in your daily life, when you meet so many people, you can always be nice and give. And if there are bad people, not I don't even bad, are just unconscious people, you just okay. You go on. You don't let your mind go crazy or react to that behavior. You just go on. It's not easy, I know. We can share that we are now in this guest house and there is a couple really nice and the woman is lovely, but the guy is a bit, I don't know why, Fabio. And I always, when I go to a room or a place, I say hi to everyone, I smile. I really am because I want to give a good energy. It's like
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey always said, you know, you enter the room with a smile, always like make sure that your energy is good when you. It's amazing, Rooster. When you go inside a room, always make sure that your energy is good. Don't come with a bad energy. Always come with a good energy. And I always try to do that. With this person, it doesn't even reply to a hi. You know, it doesn't even look at you when you say hi. And after a few days, I'm like, okay, I surrender. I don't see him, which I thought maybe it's an ego thing. Maybe I'm also
I also think it's ego things.
yeah. But what am I supposed to do?
Because if you are positive in this room,
Yeah,
you don't think about the other
exactly.
person.
You don't even think about it. But what do you mean? So,
I mean,
I got
maybe
you.
unconscious you smile just for this person, for reply you. This is the attachment also.
Again?
If you go inside in one room and you think about
Yes,
okay, this
exactly.
person,
You're not there, Fabio. He said he's doing the same for you, and you're not even there. You don't care.
yeah,
Because why?
I want to keep my energy. No, yes, because now I want to eat. If happen, yes, happen, but I feel to don't conversate.
Yeah, it's not easy, Fabio. Many people, well, if they're not nice or they're rude, really can triggers you. And what I recommend for myself and maybe others, just go to the inner body, just feel the body. You know, continue to be nice as possible. If the other person doesn't want connection, it's okay. We don't fight with it. We just go inner body. We don't play games. And sometimes I wish I don't want to be in this place. And sometimes I fear I am. You know, okay, I would just ignore him. I won't see him. But I am putting effort and energy in this. I don't want to.
Yeah.
So the conclusion for me is just to accept it as it is, not because he's a bad person. He's not. Maybe he's unconscious. That's why there is not bad people. There is unconscious people. And maybe And by the way, side note, I'm not saying that this is important for me to say. I don't know why, but I'm not saying that murderers and whatever people who did harm, yeah, they're
Yeah.
unconscious, but they should. It doesn't mean that they should not pay for their acts, which means going to jail or any other punishment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to punish anyone. I'm just like uh, I'm just going to accept that there is unconscious people, and I continue to spread good energy, okay, to the room, to whatever, and I'm not going to put energy in. And maybe this is how I will save my energy from thinking about it even more.
Yes.
Okay, I want to go and change the subject a bit to something else because I've been to therapy for a long time, and this is why I chose this next quote. Because okay, so when you go to a therapist, especially psychodynamic, yeah, dynamic, I think yes, treatment, you always talk about the past. And oh my, how many years have I spent talking about the past?
Okay.
And I realized, oh my God, does not help. This really does not help for me. Okay, maybe there are people. Eckhart actually also talks about it, talking about it, like they're talking about the past and the insistent, like like uh, like digging the past. It's the basically what he says. It's not good. It's not good because then you have an identity of who you think you are, okay, and then you are maybe attached to this identity, and what happens afterwards, you know? So I would just read whatever you learn through psychoanalysis is about you. It is not you. It is content, not essence. Going beyond ego is ceasing to identify with content. This is so important for me because people can say that you're depressed, okay? You are a depressed person, you're a sensitive person, which might be true, okay? But this is not who you truly are, okay? You have depression right now. You have sensitivity right now. How many of us change through the years? I was so sensitive when I was young, more sensitive when I was younger, and I had a depression in me a few years ago, but it's not who I am. So be very careful when you say I am depressed. I have this or X or Y or Z. Be careful. You can say I have this in me right now in this moment, this feeling, this entity, this energy, but don't be attached, don't be identified with it. And about the psychodynamic treatment, for me specifically, you can talk, you can let the therapist understand about your past, but if you dig, I really don't see a need for that. What does it helps to know that your parents did not do the best job?
Don't help, yeah.
So I can be very judgmental, but I changed. I changed it. I was always critical of my parents, but I really changed it because just a waste, just a waste. And maybe they loved my. I there is a chance they loved my siblings more than me. You know
Why?
why do I say that? This is how I feel. Like for example, presents or stuff. There was always like 5 kids. You always see the other, and I always felt like they spend less on me. Okay. Or I have to really fight on stuff that my brothers or sister got easily. And this is my experience, yeah. And I think there is a truth in this experience. I really do. Because I was really in the middle. So I think economically, like for my parents, it was the most struggling point. When you are youngest, it's easy. The parents have more money, as in your case, Fabio.
Yeah.
But when they have like 5 kids and you're the middle one, they don't. And also, my one of my brothers were really challenging my parents. Yeah, at that time when we were young. So and I was the quiet one, and like I was very easy to maintain, let's say.
Okay.
So it was easier to forget me a bit. That's how
Maybe it is, yeah.
Yeah, but I really do love my parents, and I try not to go into this tunnel. I have a good relationship with my parents now. I really do. And I suffered a lot back then. I suffered a lot. And I think now when I truly believe that my parents love me, and if I can choose, like, really one of the closest people in this world to me is my father and my mother. So I truly trust them, and I love them, and everything. I also get more of them. I get more love, more support, mental support. Yeah, all of this. I feel more the love when I'm not trapped
In
in
yourself,
the
yeah.
in the constant thoughts and things that happens in the past. So this was just like a friendly advice. I don't know even to say. I don't want to advise anyone about this, but just don't put your therapy treatment for 20 years thinking about your past and talking about your past. That's the only advice. I didn't do it for 20 years, but I did enough time and enough money to understand. No, talking about the past will not help. You will always find something. And actually, if you won't find something in the past, you will find something in the future. And if you want, you can also find something in the present. And also, you can find something in the future.
In the future, yeah.
Because your mind will not stop messing with you until you will detach yourself from this obsessive thinking. Yeah.
Yes, remove your past for living in the present.
Remove your past to live in the present. Yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Many people had a hard time, as children's. But I think if you carry that, you carry more of this experience, when you always think that people treated me unfairly, which may be the case, yeah, absolutely. But it sounds like it will happen to you more, If I carry the energy that all people are violent or liars or untrustworthy, I will experience it more.
Yes. You experience more.
Okay, there is something interesting, Fabio, that I read from this chapter, and I thought I will share with you because I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this. So there is a story about a guy, a father, that won the lottery. And then all the village came to him and said, "Oh my God!"
Okay, I stop you. Before I wanted to ask you about the lottery.
Really?
Yeah, about why some person win is abundance if you win in the lottery. No. Is a gift or no?
It's a gift, depends on your consciousness. If you're a conscious person, it's a gift. Oprah Winfrey says a lot that if she will earn the money that she has before she was, when she was younger, it would be a disaster. And you see so many young artists or young people get so much money and they destroy it and they destroy themselves.
Yeah.
Drugs, publicity, all this kind of stuff really ruin their life. But if you are enough conscious, you are conscious, it's a blessing because you can do so much with this money and you can give and you can, yeah. So your question is, yeah?
The question is, yeah, you answer my question. So continue your history.
So the story about, so he won the lottery and everybody comes to him, wow, great job. And then, you know what he said? He said something like, maybe. No, like they told him, wow, now you have so much money, your life will be so good, you will be so happy. And then he said, maybe. Maybe. That's his answer. And of course, and then what happened? Sorry, like is the lottery, but actually he won a car. He didn't won the lottery. Fabio, I think it's because of you I said lottery. Because you thought about lottery and then you draw the thoughts to me and I was like lottery. But he actually won a car. Everybody came to him, good job. He said maybe. And then his son went used the car and got an accident. And he been through a car accident and he broke his leg. So all the village came to him and said, oh my god, oh, you're so, like, this is such a horrible thing, oh my god, and horrible. And he said, maybe. And then he was in the hospital recovering. And then while he was in the hospital, his house was hit by a storm and everything was destroyed. And if he was in the house, he would have been killed, you know?
Okay.
So everybody was like, "Oh my God, you were here in the hospital. You're so lucky." And he said, "Maybe, you know." So I will read from the book because Eckhart Tolle writes it better than I can explain. So the wise man's maybe signifies a refusal to judge anything that happens. Instead of judging what it is, he accepts it. He knows that often it is impossible for the mind to understand what place or purpose seemingly random event has in the tapestry of the whole. It's amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
Maybe. Fabio, can you say maybe? It's so hard. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Everything's happen in your life, maybe it's good or no.
But it's
and
so
you
smart.
Detach this.
You detach, exactly. But yeah, if somebody comes to me and tells me, wow, you won a car, that's so nice, I'm so happy for you. And then I will say, maybe it will slap me in the face. Just slap me in the face. Punch me. Like what the, like, you know, maybe, are you serious? No, but I completely understand. And I think it's an amazing story. But then I wanted to read this quote because it says, but there are no random events, nor are there events or things that exist by and for themselves in isolation. But this is, I don't know, I just read it and I hope everybody who heard it understood. This is an amazing sentence to say. There is no arbitrary events or situations. What does it mean? That everything bad that happens to us, also good, has a purpose? That's so hard, you know, Fabio?
So hard,
because so many people suffer so much, lose relatives, lose like really horrible things, you know? Horrible, yeah. I'm also putting a tag on everything, but maybe.
This is my favorite quote.
Really, this one?
The wise man.
Maybe.
I make me now like about my life. What happened, what sometimes I think is bad, but things happen in my life. Yes, this like to me, make me more easy the life.
More peaceful.
Yeah.
You really change your energy now to more peaceful, more accepting. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows?
Don't be serious,
Uh,
because
we-
maybe the bad stuff is good stuff for you.
don't be serious so much about life. Oof. Yeah, I know for example that if I wouldn't have the depression, I would not do podcast, I would not meet you, I would not travel
Yeah.
almost, I don't know, 2 years in this wonderful world. Which when I was in depression, I didn't think there is anything that will make me feel good anymore. So fun, you know. And then I go in Thailand and eat champadak or durian. Like, how stupid was I, you know?
Yeah.
But no, that's a good lesson. Maybe. I don't think people should. It's really, it's not easy to say maybe. But I think the mindset of like understanding
The mindset.
the mindset. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice. Don't be too attached to this good that you get or the bad that you get. You know, we say good or bad. You don't know why, but the universe will send you every experience that you need to be awakened. How do you know this is experience that you need? Because this is where you are right now. This is what you have right now. This is Eckhart Tolle words. Perfect. Fabio, thank you so much. We will continue this beautiful chapter. See you next time. Ciao.
Bye.